Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about how to become a savvy Bahamian investor. And yeah, I'm no expert, but because of a lot of research and a lot of digging through the internet, I found a way where a lowly island boy like me can invest in major US stock. I'm talking about owning shares in Apple, owning shares in Amazon. And you know, it's one of those things where, okay, you restricted because you live in the Bahamas. And a lot of times you go on sites and the country is not even there. When they say list of countries they support, the Bahamas is not even there. I had an experience even with this channel. I'm on a quest to monetize this channel, but the Bahamas is not part of the countries that Google monetizes. Turks and Caicos is there, Cayman Islands is there, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, but no Bahamas. So, of course, well, I had to go ahead and use my US address to do this. But I'm saying this just to say there are ways that you can invest in the stock market. You can TD Ameritrade. You can open up brokerage accounts with E-Trade, Fidelity. I mean, the list goes on and on. And you don't need your social security number. That's what I'm saying. How to invest in US stocks without a social security number. Now, I know how to do it. In fact, I do it every day. Now, during my course of videos, when I post, I will show you this. However, if you become a Patreon, then it's automatic that the information is on my Patreon. It's a few easy steps. It requires some capital, but once you get that out the way, that's it. You're able to buy US stocks. Now, yeah, that is all I have today. But stay tuned, click subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell because these videos gonna be coming hard and fast. And you don't want to miss out on little tidbits. I mean, you really don't want to miss. The stock market gives an average return of 10%. And I want to challenge you to show me any bank account right now that gives that type of return. Locally, I invest in an index fund with Fidelity, and the rate on that return is 5.1, and that is, I'd say, who knows what's going to be next year, but that is right now with Corona, you get 5.1% on your money. I've had averages in the stock market where I get 14% return. I can show you. I mean, this is not something I'm making up. You tell me now, is it worth it to keep your money in the bank, knowing when you could get, you could, okay, check this scenario out. Let's say the average inflation right now is 2%. The average bank account will pay you probably 0.6%, if that. So you could imagine, just by having your money in a bank account, you losing money. And this is of course on top of the bank fees. So say no to banks. Say yes to investing. Get yourself a brokerage account. I mean, until you could line a way to invest in the US stocks, we have two excellent local brokerage accounts, CFAL and Fidelity, and just open up an account. You can start with $100 and you will be making the right decision. 5%, even with inflation, is still 3%. So you won't be losing money. And there's a lot of bonds, government bonds that you can invest in that is inflation proof right now. They will beat, the returns will beat inflation. And then look at the other side of the spectrum. I mean, you don't necessarily have to invest in the stock market. You could invest in some real estate. Invest in a business. The point I'm making here is, if you have money in the bank at this moment with a 2%, okay, let's say 1.5% inflation rate, you're losing money. You're gonna lose if your money's in the bank. So I challenge you, my friends, to invest that same money. Maybe it's $10,000 or maybe it's $1,000. Invest that in a brokerage or in the stock market. Buy a index fund. Get a better return than what the bank's giving you. Now, just to go a little further on investing, locally, you don't have to deal with capital gains and taxes on dividends. But when you look at the US, they have capital gains taxes, and they have short-term and long-term capital gains. And this affects you just a little bit. If you invest for the long haul, then that's where the long-term capital gains comes in, and that is normally around 15%. So yeah, you save on that. If you invest in less than a year, yeah, that could go up to 30%. Yeah, you will feel that pinch. But anyway, say no to banks, say yes to investing. And that's it. I'm out.